little bit more. That's good. Yeah. So Tom's bus here this week, we're going to go through and fix some air leaks that he's got, and then also some oil leaks. So air leaks, oil leaks should be relatively easy. Go ahead. Step on it. Release. Go ahead and set your parking brake. Okay, you can climb on that. Definitely a little dirty in there. There were some hose clamps off on the intake side. Got a pretty good oil leak back here coming from the blower. You can see kind of some clean spots on there where it's really been leaking. And then it looks like up here on the bypass valve is leaking too. Air leak going on there.
You think?
Good. Go for it.
Several of those little pull chain release valves on these drain tanks that are down here are leaking, so we're going to need to get those fixed. Just replace them. Once they get gummed up, it's cheaper to just replace them.
Come back off. There's an air leak there on the bottom of that leveling valve that's leaking out the air. So we'll get that fixed up here. We should be in good shape. Get the front suspension to stay up. The airbags look real good, so. Well, it's cold enough. We got the heater going out here. And as we're tearing into this here, there's some oil leaks on the blower. The blower's got to come out. So we're getting to it. We got to get this deduct out of the way. Some of these bolts are frozen, so we're going to heat them up and see if we can get them. We don't want to break them. There's an awful mess of oil that has leaked out on this side of the engine, but that has all come from this gearbox up top. So we're going to pull this out, replace the seals on there. Quite a bit going on here. Oil leaks, air leaks. This obviously leaked air so bad that you could hear it over the engine running, but it's not really this valve, it's this cylinder. It's a two-way cylinder. You add air pressure to one side, it pushes it one way and it exhausts it from the other, and then it pushes it the other way and exhausts it from this side when you do that. And if you ever have these leaking, chances are it's this cylinder that's bypassing. So the side where it's supposed to be exhausting, air is going around the O-ring in there and out the exhaust. We have an unused one down here that is not leaking, so we're going to cap those lines, take this one off, swap it out so we don't have to have any parts up there for that. But it's cold. We got the heater going. It's in the 40s. Just getting going here. Getting in there. Okay, so I'm going to back up and then try to keep it level while I lower it down.
Yep, back up first though. More.
cleaning on this blower. See, it's really dirty. Underneath all this, it's actually silver. So look at that wire loom. Goes into the valve cover gasket and then comes back out. That definitely would cause an oil leak. See that oil was getting up behind that gasket because it had that wiring harness loom squeezed in between there. Looks much cleaner in there now. Ready to go back together. And everything cleaned up here. This is going to get 3 new seals in it, and we got new rubber pieces for the intake there, the little boot. These are all getting cleaned up. Much cleaner than they were, for sure. So, calling it a night here tonight. Get back on this tomorrow. That's why the blower was leaking oil at the bypass, is they put Permatex on that. And not very well, actually. So this radius rod bushing is completely not there. I was hoping, oh, I had it up there, I could move it by hand, but it's gone. And then these airbags look pretty nasty. We're gonna replace those. So we're pressing in these steel-clad radius rod bushings. They're definitely a pain in the butt. Put a little Croyle on it just to help it out here, but I just use my seal installer and an old race under there. You want to pick that up for a second? It's just a race upside down, and this fits in between it so it doesn't hit it when it goes down, because it actually has to come all the way through. It protrudes about 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch. Okay, we're gonna get started. One more. Okay, let's see where that puts us. One more, you think? Okay, so we got that end on. This end, we tap up, get it up to these holes, and then there's these tapered cones, giant tapered cones that go in. So you got a little bit of play, but you got to get it really close to get them in. One from each side, and then the big bolt goes through it. So lots of sledgehammering, just tapping it a little bit at a time, getting it up in there. That was easy. And we did label these fans left and right because they look exactly the same, but they are not. If you put them on the wrong sides, it'll blow air instead of suck air. What happened? It's not centered. the rust on it, holding it together. Rust tight. We got the 2 outer seals in there. We're getting ready to take apart the front of it and replace the front seal. These are the new seals for the miter box. We've already got 2 of them in, and we have the little ring that go on there as well. There's an installer around it right now. So it's got a new seal surface on it. And then there's O-rings that go under those plates. We've got the new O-rings. Well, we have another leaky DD3. This is on Tom's bus. That would be a leaky parking brake chamber on a DD3. And there we have a leaky regulator. Leaky fitting. Few leaks around in here. And this chamber's leaking too. White foam stuff there. It's not leaking a lot, but it's definitely leaking. Oh, that leveling valve is leaking. So the service brake has a slight leak there too. Check one on the other side. So the air lines on the service brakes have some leaks there. You can really see that DD3 on the other side spewing out the back too. Coming out of the bottom of that. Okay, go ahead and release the parking brake. Release the parking brake. And then are you off the service brake? Okay, release. Well, that's not what this says. Try and release the park. Boy, I knew I was in trouble when I said this job was going to be easy. We were at least 20 air leaks into it and a dozen oil leaks that we're fixing. Had to keep ordering parts, so it's going to be here a little while. But boy, this air system was really, really bad.